Virgo, this is your week ahead tarot card right now. You know what? I'm just going to say it. This is a big month for you. Okay? We're heading into Virgo season. I have to check to see if the sun has whittled its way over because I believe it has. So happy Virgo season, first of all. Happy birthday preemptively to all my Virgo beauties. But it's a big month for you. So I'm going to attach an astrology video that I created. I can attach it, but I'm going to review stuff in here. So this video might be a little bit longer for you guys than most of my videos. And then the extended is going to go into deep, deep depths. For those of you who have never purchased the extended, that's okay. The extendeds are for very, very few people. The extendeds are like personal readings. They're personal readings because if you think about it, say about an average of 1,000 people listens to the readings on YouTube. And some videos get higher, some videos get less. But only like 5 people will go over to the extended because those messages aren't for everybody's ears. And I get that. It is, if you are called to that, you need it. You know it. And so it's for a very, very, very exclusive group of people. So I get that too. So I'm going to give you all that I can in this reading. And then for those of you who are really called, absolutely go to the extended. But this is a huge season for you. Listen, there's a Virgo season every year, okay? This one is particularly special, and let me explain why. The South Node is now in Virgo, and it has been in Virgo since January, and it will be in Virgo for almost another year. It's 18 months the nodes stay in specific zodiac signs. So the North Node is over in Pisces, right? Okay. This Virgo season in particular is quite special because it is defined by new moons. It is begun and ended by new moons. On the 22nd today to the 23rd, we're going to have our first new moon, and then of August, and then 21st to the 22nd of September, right? Eking over onto that Libra cusp, but not. It's in Virgo, is our second new moon. So this creates what we call a black moon, right? When you hear a blue moon, it's the second full moon in a month, I believe. But a black moon is the second, is that there's 2 new moons. There's a black moon when there's 2 new moons in a season. It's not within the month, right? Because there's different months, it's August and September, but it's one season. They're both happening in Virgo. This is very important for your energy because new moons are an energy vacuum almost, begging for newness to come in. And since it is in Virgo, it is begging for new systems, new routines, the cleansing of the old systems and routines that are not working, that are keeping you sick instead of encouraging your health. Also, it's very introspective energy. So it's very personal. Virgo energy is very introspective, right? So it's like, personal systems here. Yes, 100% with your body, with your health. It's a good time to get to the doctor. It's a good time to go make that appointment that you've been putting off and why you've been putting it off. It's a good time to start that new gym routine. And maybe this is the thing. I want you to understand. I'm just using the gym as an example. It's not the gym routine that you normally do. If you're constantly doing like weightlifting, right? This is time to introduce Pilates. This is time to introduce maybe dance classes. This is time to introduce maybe yoga. If you've been constantly doing yoga, and maybe even if you've fallen out of it, this is time to introduce a little bit of the weights, right? This is time to learn something different. Get out of the system you have fallen so comfortably into. Now, of course, this isn't just about working out, right, or going to the doctor. This is also about cleansing your soul. Very spiritual, 2 new moons. This is about cleansing and being honest with who the heck you are. and releasing the need to impress society or fit into society's accepted and expected characterization of you. So that you can then be honest with who you are and true to who you are. And set up a new set of systems that helps you encourage growth in that authenticity. But this is going to impact you guys a great amount. And now, my videos are forever, they pop up on your feed. You may not, and I may not be talking to a Virgo sun, but there's probably, if you're called to this, there's probably prominent Virgo placements that you have in your chart. You may not even know it. And even if you don't, I don't care. There's something here that you need to hear. And like I said, it always shows up at just the right time. I'm going to get into the cards. But you guys needed to know that. And, also, the final new moon is a partial solar eclipse. And then in the middle of everything, we have a full moon in Pisces that is a total lunar eclipse. And what that does is sort of show up as a red moon. But I've actually watched a total solar eclipse when I was living out in California. You can see, because the redness is caused by the shadow of the earth. So you can see the shadow. You can actually see it moving if you look at the full moon, right? Because it's big and bright. And then you see the shadow of the moon. It gets dark. Now, this full moon is happening in Virgo season, but I am sure all of you are aware, full moon, for the moon to be full, it has to be in opposition to the sun to get the full sunlight. So what stands in opposition to Virgo? Pisces. It's a full moon in Pisces, but oh, hell yeah, you're going to be impacted. Of course, because full moons are a time of release. And the new moons are happening on the cusp. So Virgo 1s, especially Leo Virgo cusps, and Virgo 3s, especially Virgo Libra cusps, are going to be majorly impacted by the new moon. But the people who are going to be impacted by the full moon are Virgo 2s, right? So especially if your energy, if your sun sign falls between, I would say, 13 degrees and 17 degrees, because that's right. The new moon is going to be in opposition to your natal sun, and the sun is going to be conjunct your natal sun when it happens. So this is really a time to purge those toxicities. And I got to tell you, be warned. Don't say I didn't warn you. It's also going to be a time when things are exposed. Understand that the universe is bigger than you, and you need to humble yourself to its power. And if you have been running, or you have been hiding, or you have been scared, or you've not been admitting something to yourself, because it is about the moon. So the moon is what we keep private. It's who we are truly inside. It's going to come out. It's going to come up. So honestly, it's really time to purge the inauthenticity now. Purge it now. Get rid of it. You don't need it. What you need is to embrace everything that you've felt, right? What has eclipsed your emotions? What have you allowed? Have you allowed your pride? Have you allowed your ego? Right? Which would be represented by the sun. It's going to cast the shadow on those emotions again. Suppress the little light that it gave it. Oh my God, this could be explosive for a lot of you. But it's explosive more to yourself. It's going to be very personal. This is going to be a fight between you and you. It's like, why does my public persona, why does my ego have to be so damn insistent on suppressing and pushing down and ignoring what I'm feeling inside? Because you let it. And so I'm asking you now to get to a point where if you have stuff that needs to be said, if you have stuff that needs to get off your chest, if you have stuff, at the very least put it out in front of you so it doesn't get out in front of you and trip you up. But the best thing to do is really, and like, really honor it, right? And share it if it needs to be shared. Necessary. Ooh, there could be some event that you're going to. There could be some get together. There could be a wedding. There could be a connection. There could be finding your tribe, right? Finding your tribe, finding your people, finding your place of belonging, finding your wholeness and completeness, right? It could be that. Finding community, finding a new job. So many ways this could play out. That's bottom of the deck. But really it is about finding where you feel solid being your full passionate self. And where you are accepted. You ready? Virgo. Where do we begin with the tarot card reading? The Sun card. That's Leo energy. I don't know if any of you are dealing with a Leo, but I can honestly tell you this right now. I don't think it matters that it's not a Leo. It is, though I have to say, a lot of you have been going through karmic relationships with Leos. A lot of you. It has been rough patches and rough going. And the reason why you've been so attracted is because you want to live out loud. You want to be your authentic self, and you're impressed and fascinated by people who just have that kind of confidence. And in some ways, you wanted to control it. You wanted to manipulate it, and because you were trying to understand it. How do you do that? And it's just the truth. You're capable of doing it too. You just have to be brave enough to ignore those worried, paranoid, go by the rules, play by the rules, fit in, constant talk that goes through Virgo's minds. And just come out and be your authentic self. So I honestly think this is about you being who you truly are, loving who you truly are, accepting who you truly are. And then do the Virgo thing. And find all these healing routines. It's like that support your authenticity. Not what you want people to think is your authenticity, right? You can do that too. It's not that you have to stop being yourself. It's how you apply your talents and skills. You apply them to support who you are, to love who you are. Oh, there is an ending. There was a nasty ending. Mean ending, hurtful ending, lots of little backstabs. Slow and painful. Well, the truth came out. Sun card also means that something was brought to light. Lots of painful backstabs. Lots of painful hurt. And you can't move on. Maybe you're having trouble moving on. You're having trouble getting away. Or figuring it out. Or working with what you've got now. Having trouble with that. Okay. So this is really... Your thoughts are getting in your way of actually being able to succeed in who you are. So exercises that calm your mind are really going to help you. You're overthinking. You don't want to go back. It's over. That's definitely what the cards are saying. You don't want to go back. It's over. You don't want to turn around. It's over. But at the same time, I think it's hard for you to know you can't go back because this was a safety net. There was a safety zone here. There was a safety net. Was it a safety net or was it a trap? Was it a pitfall that you just got comfortable with? Like, think about what it really was. Was what you really want? Or was it just what you were willing to allow yourself to have? Do you know what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about it. It's not coming back. It's over. So this is something from the past, a commitment from the past, a Taurus from the past, something that's traditional. It's in the past. Whatever was traditional. This could have been an obligation, a commitment, could have been a marriage. Absolutely. Could have been a marriage. The norm, the routine. And now we have the hidden Virgo. Who is the hidden Virgo? This is Pisces energy, right? We got the moon, we got the Pisces moon coming. And this is a card that represents Virgo energy to me. But it's the Queen of Pentacles. So it's almost like there is this hidden you. There is this hidden who you are. Why did you hide it? Why did you feel you had to? Maybe because of obligations. Well, now we have Aries energy, which is burning down the house, which is taking action and fighting. Pushing forward, pushing through. Or it could have been, you know what? It came out when I asked why. So it could have been an authority figure in your life that was very, very dominant. And that pushed you in their direction, in terms of what they think is right and everything. I don't think that it was actually right for you. I think that in order to impress this person, who may not have been a bad person, but in order to impress this person, you hid who you really are. Guess what it's time to do? Be who you really are. And that was defeating. It's time to defeat that. It's time to defeat what you had to be. It's time to attack. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. It's time to attack that imposing character that made you into, or made you like, or that you have been sort of condescending to for maybe, I don't know for how long. Could have been for years. Sorry. I stepped in a mountain of fire ants, and I cannot tell you guys, I feel like I'm 5 with the chicken pox. It is that itchy. It is that irritating. It is that uncomfortable, and I can't. It is, it's waking me up at night. Lordy, lordy. Lordy. Okay, hold on. Coming through. Big announcement. Big message. Or it's you. You got to reach out. You got to say something. You know what it is? This is a very personal reading. This is all about you. This isn't about a message coming into you. This is a message coming from you. You have got to attack back. You have got to stand up and say. You have got to let it out. You have got to show. You have got to do. You have got to. You. There's something you've got to say. There's something you've got to get off your chest. There's something you've got to announce. I'm listening. You got to do it. It's time. Take action. Take action on, because it was constantly this imposing impression was defeating everything that you really are. And so I don't want to itch the shit out of it. I'm so sorry. God help me. Let's go to the extended. This is important. We're going to keep going. I will see you guys there.